5,
But you
4,
still
3.
can.
But you still can't.
Hello, everybody. Happy Star Trek Tuesday. Can you believe it? It's finally here. Big news. Dr. Mohammed Noor is here.
I don't think that counts as big news, but always a pleasure to be on The Main Viewer. Yay.
He is the doctor that watches the first episode of a series so that you don't have to.
Yay!
Also in the news, maybe you've heard, but Starfleet Academy is about to be a thing, a new series on Star Trek or Skydance or Paramount. Not really sure, but we'll get to the bottom of that as well. We have 3 new cadets announced for that. Also a huge merger, Paramount and Skydance. Is it actually happening? It seems like that's it. It actually happened. We'll find out. We're going to dive into it. Jenny and I are as excited to find out, but Mohammed and Anne-Marie are pretty certain, and Melissa's like, I think so.
I have
So,
a 45-day window. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Also big news, Prodigy. Prodigy. That's Star Trek Prodigy, of course, is doing very well, and that's because of you, the viewer, but also because of the people that made Prodigy. It's probably because of them mostly. But you guys keep up the good work. We got way more to talk about, everybody. We're going to get into it, including Spock and Leonard Nimoy talk. It's always time for that. With Jenny R. Johnson.
Hey.
And the walking exclamation point, Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel.
So much to talk about.
I know. Melissa Longo is here. Can you believe it? Look at that.
Yes, I am here. And I have a Star Trek and Chill shirt on that you can get at the Star Trek and Chill shop. And that link is in the description box below. And if you put in the code STLV, there's a discount. I tried it and it worked.
Oh yeah, you guys
Big
better
too.
hurry
Like
up.
30%, something like that.
30%.
That's a lot.
That's crazy.
That's a lot.
You guys got to hurry so you could get it in time for Star Trek Las Vegas so that you could wear your cool threads, our favorite social media, and in Vegas in front of all your friends. My name is Ryan T. Husk, everybody. I use the word threads in every sentence. Just kidding. That's impossible.
Not referring to the social media network.
Yeah, that's impossible anyway. Hello to May, Mark, Joshua, Dave. Wow, cool. Allison, Wanda, Melissa, Benjenium, Rick. We see all of you. Glenn, On B, Fran. It's going to be a lot of fun. What's up, Athena and Joel? Is it Joel or Joel? That's one I'm never sure about. All right. So everybody, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for notifications, give us a nice 5-star rating and a good review. We'd really appreciate it. What you got for us, Anne-Marie?
I saw a preview of one of Dave Gregory's cosplays for Vegas. And he just, every year he ups the ante more. And oh my God, I can't stop thinking about it. It's amazing. I can't say anything else. But oh my God, it's like when you start seeing people's cosplays in the works, that's when it really hits that it's coming up. I'm so excited.
Oh, I think I see some Las Vegas news as well. A little bit. There's always some creation news. There's always some big announcements. Sometimes from creation, sometimes from the people that are going to Vegas as friends and fans. To what do we owe this honor, Mohammed?
To what do we owe the honor of what? Of Vegas?
Of you joining us.
I thought it was about
reunion.
Vegas.
It's a reunion tour.
I wanted to come.
Well, you know what? One of my favorite things that happened this week was Mohammed, who helped with some of the science, especially on the triple episode of Prodigy season 2. So Mohammed dropped a Bio Trekkie Explains video talking about some of the chromatin remodeling that was referenced in the show. But then Triple Toys, which is like the big Triple toy store that was started by David Gerald, they reshared Mohammed's Triple video so quickly. And I was like, I love that they have alerts all over their social media. Like, someone said Triple, like, let's check out what it is. It was
That was very kind of
Fantastic.
them.
Yeah.
Also, I should
Love
shout
it.
out Science Division for giving me the tribble that was actually in the
Yes.
video. They gave me that giant tribble that was there.
That's so cool.
I was just
saw
thinking
that in
about
your
that.
credits.
When Amory was talking about tribbles, I was like, oh, yeah, I remember Science Division.
Yeah.
Those guys.
Yeah, they were great too. Tribble toys to Science Division are all awesome. So kudos to all of them.
All right, so everybody in the live chat, we're going to get started in a moment here. But before we do, make sure that you drop your Muhammad Noor love in the live chat. It'll be a lot of fun. All right, let's get into this. What's going on in the news today? Anything major? Let's see.
At 10 a.m.
Oh,
Pacific, like every alert in my apartment went off because big
this
news
is
trapped on Star Trek.
big news. It's finally happening as we knew it would, which is casting announcements for Starfleet
Ooh.
Academy.
Which
First
Project is by
cadets.
saying like this show they say is going to start filming like end of August, so it's
Mhm.
actually pretty amazing. We're only
Oh.
just hearing now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It says, well, you know what? Let's pull this up so everybody can read along for a moment. Because I'm reading this for the first time myself.
Want me to read it?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh,
Party.
yay.
Oh
Been a
my
long
God,
time on that one.
it's Christmas morning.
Yay!
Do you want to go to the
Muhammad
top?
Story time.
There you go.
Just all right. We are finally learning who will be playing some of the Starfleet Academy cadets for the Starfleet Academy show with the official announcement of 3 actors today. Meet the cadets. This morning, Paramount Plus officially announced Carice Brooks from My Old Ass, Bella Shepard from Wolfpack, and George Hawkins from Tell Me Everything have joined the cast of the Star Trek Starfleet Academy. Brooks, Shepard, and Hawkins will play cadets, joining previously announced cast members Holly Hunter as the captain and chancellor of Starfleet Academy, and Paul Giamatti as the season's villain. Paramount Plus didn't provide any additional details about the 3 characters, but presumably these 3 will be playing lead characters. Paramount did provide these breakdowns of the actors. You want to go in, or do you want to comment first?
I say let's go right in. Let's dive in. We've been waiting
Nice.
forever.
All right, let's start with Carice Brooks. Brooks, an actress and professional dancer, will make her feature film debut this year in My Old Ass, produced by
Yeah.
Margot Robbie and directed by Megan Park. She will also star in the 70s coming-of-age comedy Feeling Randy.
Oh.
Brooks's credits include The Prom, The Cipher, How We Roll, and On My Block. Brooks got her start in the entertainment industry as a professional dancer performing with elite artists including Billie Eilish, Kanye West, Lil Nas, Kelly Rowland, and more. Woo, that's a
Moore's got a
group.
good platinum album, actually. All right.
That's
Well,
pretty exciting.
let's take a look at Carice Brooks.
Looking up
Oh my
IMDb.
god! The second this dropped, I was like, time to follow them on everything.
All right. Bella Shepard is next.
All right, Bella Shepard. Shepard was recently the lead of the Paramount Plus series Wolfpack and is best known for her previous Brat series On the Ropes and A Girl Named Jo, and as the lead in the series Two Sides. Shepard was also seen in The Wilds, Witch Hunt, and the iCarly reboot. She also had a lead guest role on the final season of Orange is the New Black and recurring
Gosh,
roles.
she was so good on it.
And recurring roles on Life in Pieces and Grace and Frankie.
Wait, Anne Marie,
Yeah.
you remember her in Orange is the New Black?
I didn't know it was her because this was from like a few years ago. But in like I think it's the final season, she plays young Aleda, who's like such an amazing character. And it's the ones where they're doing like the backstory flashbacks of their like main characters. And at the time I was like, oh my god, these girls are so good at like such great actors because that show is so like
Yeah.
amazing and dark and serious.
Does she interact with Kate Mulgrew?
No, no, but immediately I was like, ooh, I love that another Star Trek person. And
Yeah.
the show is another Star Trek person. Yeah, I'm very excited.
Now I'm just trying to think if there's more Star Trek people on Orange is the New Black.
I know.
Yes. The woman who like Tuvok, when Tuvok's on that weird planet and they're like stuck in sort of like a different time dimension or something, and Tuvok gets in like this sort of romantic relationship with Is her name Nell or something? She's like blonde and has really high pitched voice, and she cooks like those tarantulas, sort of like in the desert.
Oh, yum.
And then she comes back to Voyager when they save. I think it's like Harry Kim, Tom Paris, and Tuvok in that episode. When they save them, they bring her with them, and it's like a standout one-off person. I have to look it up, or somebody in the live chat will for sure know what I'm saying.
That's a lot of detail for an episode that I like.
I can't remember the name of the title or the name of the episode.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna know it. Someone's gonna know it for sure. Give us the title of the episode, everybody in the live chat. Hello to Swashbuckler Studio. Cool. Swashbuckler Studio says, Jenny.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. Get back at you.
Well deserved.
Yeah,
Well
yay.
deserved.
Nobody's saying the title of the episode
I can't
yet,
believe
Emery.
it's
I think
such-
you probably made it up.
Tuvok has like no other love interest in the show, so it's like it's a really special episode.
Glenn Iverson says, I missed the question. What was the episode? What episode?
And
She says
Voyager when
she said it's a Voyager episode when they visit a weird planet. That's basically
they're stranded there,
Tuvok.
and Tuvok ends up having a love interest with
Right.
this lady, and she comes back to Voyager on the
and
ship.
she had a high-pitched voice.
And
But
cooks
can't-
tarantulas.
Yes. And when she's
Gravity,
leaving, she
gravity.
tells, like,
Joshua
yes,
Reeves says
yes.
gravity.
Go Joshua Reed.
Yeah,
She
defying
as
gravity.
she leaves the ship,
Right.
she's like, I'll tell Neelix my recipe. And Tom Paris is like,
Good job,
Good
everybody.
deal,
Good
Reed.
job.
Yes, I love that episode. That's such an
Gravity was a good one.
underappreciated
That's right. I
one.
remember that now.
Clearly, you love it so much you don't remember the time. All right, here we go. Up next, Dr. Noor,
Sure.
George.
Hawkins. Hawkins is best known for playing Dylan in Tell Me Everything. His previous credits include Sean in the BAFTA-nominated film Boiling Point and Adam in the feature film Gassed Up. In 2023, Hawkins graduated from London's Mount View Academy of Theatre Arts.
Oh my God, he used to
So
sit
he
at
has an
theater school.
accent.
Yeah, very cool.
That's amazing.
Young Julian Bashir.
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. I mean, that's not entirely impossible, is it?
Mm.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah, it kind of is. though.
Well, it is.
Uh,
because-
I mean, it's
This is
or
when I'm showing my age, is when I
descendant
go, when I say,
Julian
how come?
Bashir.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good one. When I'm saying, man, all of these titles sound stupid. Gassed up.
No.
Look at what were the other one? The Wilds, iCarly reboot, Life and
My-
Grace. What about My Old Ass that Muhammad said like
Yes.
5 times? He kept saying My Old Ass. My old ass. How we
Hilarious.
roll.
Oh.
Feeling Randy. All right, that's a
Feeling
cool name.
Randy.
Oh my
Gosh.
God.
That's a
With my
that is
old
sponsored by
ass.
Lambda Quadrant. That
nice. Yeah.
Oh.
one. All right. Okay, so that's really interesting. Those are the only 3 so far.
For cadets.
So let's
Yeah.
play the game of what kind of character or race will
Hmm.
George be?
Oh.
Human? Orion? He seems like he could be an Orion.
He could be an Orion.
Hmm.
Could be a Vulcan.
Oh,
Mm.
He could.
or a Romulan.
Yeah.
Even a Romulan.
Hmm.
Let us know in the live chat, everybody. He's going to have a British accent.
Right. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe,
My
maybe.
headcanon is he's going to be a descendant of Bashir, so
I love that. Yeah. That's awesome.
because
Fair.
you know.
And like
Ah.
what race and also like what's the focus of his studies? Who knows?
Right.
You know?
Right. He could
Joshua
be a
Reeves says
hybrid.
Betazoid.
Yeah, that's very good.
Ooh.
I like that a lot.
Mhm. Yeah.
Definitely
Lucia
be
Rass
a
says human.
hybrid.
I mean, human's got to be the most likely one, right? In any of these.
Probably.
I feel like, yeah.
But I feel like if there's 3 of them, if there's 3 leads theoretically, one of them has to be an alien. At least one of
Yeah.
them.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Can't say
Chanel
that
Hancock
I-
says Cardassian.
Ooh. Because
That
we
would be
need that.
fun.
We need that like audience avatar person. Like we need the
It's so
Spock
hard
or
to
the Data
know.
or the
Like they're also
He could
good
be
looking.
Bajoran.
So like who is
Yeah.
gonna put makeup on?
Right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. And I haven't seen any of their work. So I
Yeah.
don't I mean, I've seen Grace
I
and
know you
Frankie, but
and you've seen Mild Ass. I know that you watched that like 10 times on Netflix or whatever it's
I
on.
have
I'm
it
going
on
to the
TV.
convention.
Booty flicks.
Maybe his parents were some of those Talaxian pirates that we heard about in Discovery.
Imagine.
That's smart. I like that. All right. Betazoid Cardassian. I think it'd be cool to have Cardassian or it could be Bajoran maybe.
Mm.
Let's see.
I'd
What
love to see
about
one as like the child of like what is Chella Horsdale's? She's like, what is she, president of the Federation? It'd be
Yeah.
fun to see like her kid there and
Mm.
like she's
Right.
sending one of her kids there, and then also like I just want an excuse to have her on the show more.
Right.
Love her so much.
Okay, call me crazy, but I don't think it's impossible for Bella Shepherd to be a Klingon.
I mean, right?
Yeah, possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like anytime a woman looks like she's comfortable in her own skin, that's somebody who
Yeah.
can definitely be a Klingon.
She's comfortable skinning you and being in your own
Yes.
skin.
Yeah.
It's
And like the powerful
lotion
eyes.
on-
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay.
Really exciting.
Maybe she
Right
wants to be
now-
a pilot,
Mhm.
I think.
Also, just like God, these kids in Hollywood in this day and age, as I was like adding them to my social media follows, I was like, can you imagine the pressure for like a child actor to have an Instagram account that's like they vary from like 25,000 to I think one of the first kid in this list is like 125,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you imagine the pressure? And then you like look and I don't know, I almost feel like sorry for them. They're having to
Yeah.
like always perform and be like, here are my updated posts of like what I'm doing today. I'm just like, so they also have to have a social media manager that tells them what to do. It just
Mhm.
wow, it seems like a hard job.
We
I don't know how they do it.
We ever see any female Breen? Like, do those exist?
Well, yes. In
Did we?
Discovery, one
Is
of the
there-
Primarchs, the toughest
Oh,
Primarch,
yeah.
was
Oh,
a
that's
right,
right. That's
yes,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're
but
right.
I
Good
don't
call.
think we saw her. We just heard of her.
No, we saw her.
Ryan?
Oh,
Did
was
we?
Saru talking to her in the
Yeah.
thing?
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
good.
Okay.
Good job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But that's
maybe,
it as
maybe-
far as I know.
Yeah.
Right.
So maybe she could be a female Breen.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Put a mask on that girl.
It would be really cool if one of them was an alien from Prodigy, like a Valnakat or
Yes,
something
that
along
would be
those
amazing.
lines.
That's a
That
great
would be
Oh,
idea.
that would
beautiful.
be awesome.
Chanel says Cindy. That's a good one. Joshua says
Wade.
Ephrosion all the way.
Mm.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. But yeah, I mean, I have often thought, when are we going to see our first Valnakat
Yeah.
in a
Absolutely.
live action show? You know, because it's so they're kind of elongated, so it's tough to picture them in
Mhm.
live action. So you know, it's going to happen at some point.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
Cation. Faith Howell says Cation. That's very good.
Oh, Dave Gregory too.
Ooh,
Interesting.
great
at them.
minds.
I mean,
Thinking alike.
I'm like so in love with this guy, Adreek from Prodigy.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
know.
god.
I want everyone to be those weird bird things now. They're so
Yeah.
cute.
I love them. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I want to see one of those in live action.
What about Carice Brooks? Straight from my old ass to your screens.
Straight from my old ass.
Yeah, I can't say
You can say
that
Valnakat.
without it being weird. Valnakat? Okay.
Like they all have their hair like that with those cool,
Yes.
the cool stuff on their.
Hmm.
I just love when a new Star Trek starts. Ugh.
I'm
And
calling-
every time-
And she's a
Human.
dancer, so she would be
Mhm.
agile like a Valnakat.
True.
What about an El Orion? That would be fun.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that would be
Definitely.
fun.
Just so much fun. I just like always think back to when TV Guide would drop the new cast for Star
I
Trek.
know.
And you'd be like, oh my God, time to study it all. Like, who's Roxanne Dawson?
Yes.
Ooh, she's gonna be
Right?
cast. Like I'd be
I remember
like
reading
for my
that, yeah.
tennis lesson and being like, ooh, we have whole new people.
Oh my God.
That was so much fun.
I think B'Elanna Torres and Chakotay were the two characters I was most interested in from the very beginning. Like those were the ones that like grabbed my attention. Ooh,
but back then
Klingon.
they would give us the character.
Yeah.
Right? You know, they're like, this person is gonna be
Yes.
this. Who are these people? What are they gonna be? I
Oh
wanna
my God.
know.
And the famous Dr. Zimmerman, because they hadn't decided to pull
Oh,
his
that's right.
name yet.
Mhm.
That was so fun.
All right. Here's a quote. What's up,
Trek-
Melissa?
The Trek reviewer says binars.
Oh,
Ooh.
Haven't
Nice.
seen those for a while.
Mhm.
actually, they were in
Mhm.
Prodigy this season.
Yeah. Yes.
And if
you're
you guys
right.
are going to STLV, you should be buying our shirts and wearing them there, everybody. You'll love it.
Oh.
Melissa, you and I should be buying ours at the table.
We will be.
That would be
Yes.
so fun.
And talk like this.
It's like our favorite joke. There are 10 types of people in this world, those that speak in binary code and those that don't.
Hilarious.
Nice.
Okay. How about this one? There are two kinds of people in this world, those that can extrapolate from incomplete data.
Love the dad jokes.
Yeah,
I
that's
love that
funny.
one. That's one of my favorites.
I
very-
love it too.
It's very funny.
Mhm.
It's very funny.
So, Mohammed, would you like to read the official synopsis of this series?
Sure. All right. So just the synopsis or the stuff around it too?
Sure, whatever. Hey, it's
All right.
it's a party today.
I'll go straight to the synopsis. The upcoming series will follow the adventures of a new class of Starfleet cadets as they come of age in one of the most legendary places in the galaxy. Produced by CBS Studios, the new series will begin production later this summer. Star Trek Starfleet Academy introduces viewers to a young group of cadets who come together to pursue a common dream of hope and optimism. Under the watchful yet demanding eyes of their instructors, they discover what it takes to become Starfleet officers as they navigate blossoming friendships, explosive rivalries,
Ooh.
first loves, and a new enemy that threatens both the Academy and the Federation itself.
I like New Enemy.
Right?
Sounds fun.
Yeah, the first loves
Oh my
make it sound a little
gosh.
bit like the CW version of Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're
I
expecting.
mean, one of the showrunners who's listed on IMDb, or like one of the like top producers, he did the OC.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Oh my God. That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
It'll be fun.
We're
I'm
bringing
so
in the young folks.
excited.
We
I
are
can't
even
bringing
wait.
in the young folks.
Mhm.
I was like anywhere Paul Giamatti is. I'm very
Yeah,
interested.
right?
And I'm
Now,
also
when
like,
you
how are
guys-
you doing this plus the Downton movie? Like, he's gonna have a crazy year. It's
Now,
amazing.
if John Orchiola were in the live chat, I don't know if he is, but if he were, he and I would be
I
on the
don't
same
think.
wavelength, which is when you say the OC, I think of this cool 3-man stable in wrestling right here.
Oh,
The OC, baby. Look at these guys.
wow.
Yeah.
Oof. Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there they are.
Mhm.
So he's
Led
actually
by
at
AJ
Paramount right
Styles.
now. He's at the Paramount lot.
Is he?
Who, AJ Styles?
No, maybe. And John Orchiola. He's an exclusive showing of something.
Nice. Of what?
Ooh.
I don't know if I can announce it because I don't recognize what it is. I don't know if it's secret or not.
Chanel
He was
Hancock says,
texting me.
oh, sorry.
No, go
Chanel Hancock
ahead.
said, are they going for more of the OC Buffy the Vampire Slayer angel crowd? That's what it seems like. That's
Mhm.
what
Well,
somebody
that
said.
would be fun.
Yeah.
That would be
Star
that's
Trek
fun
90210.
CW.
Yes.
That's fair.
Maybe it should be
Where I'll leave it.
Star Trek 9021.0. That's what it should be called.
Oh,
That is funny.
That's awesome.
That's what it should be called.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what Lucia says it too. 90210 in space.
Yeah.
Dr. Mohammed Noor, are we losing you already? You got to get back
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna need
work.
to slip out.
Oh, that's
Thanks
the
for
So
having me
good to
back for a while.
see you.
It's good to see all of you guys.
Oh, we love you.
Yes.
Before
We
you
do
go,
love you.
Dr. Mohammed Noor, two quick things. One, will you be at Star Trek Las Vegas, and what will you be doing? And
Oh, heck
two,
yeah. No, I'm planning to be in Vegas for sure. I'm doing at least one, it's like sort of solo presentation panel. But more importantly than that, there's going to be the science quiz featuring Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel, meteorologist Katie Nicolau, and me in there as well. And we're going to be asking you guys some questions, and we got prizes. I've actually starting to line up some of the prizes for it. There's going to be like autographs and stuff like that you guys can win. So
That's so exciting.
I
remember to
just
bring
learned
it.
something about pejorative anatomy that's gonna blow your mind.
Remember to
ew.
bring a smartphone or
Wow.
similar device to play though, because
Mm.
it's not just by paper. You need like a smartphone
Gotcha.
or similar device.
Yeah,
Internet
everybody. So
enabled.
make sure to bring your smartphone to Vegas with you. Don't leave it at home. Anne-Marie's going to be handing out candy necklaces too, so that'll be fun.
Ooh.
The other thing was, Mohammed, very quickly before you hop out,
Sure.
do you have any information on the Skydance Paramount merger, or are you like, I just know the same as much as you guys
Know
do?
exactly what you guys, or probably no less than you guys know.
All right. Well, thanks, Mohammed. It's always a treat seeing you, man.
Always
See you
treat to see
soon.
you guys. Good to see all y'all. Bye-bye.
Check them out in Vegas.
We can't wait.
All right, everybody, fun's over. Did we even bother finishing the show? It's
I
just
know.
boring now. It's just gonna be.
Let's just give up, man.
Never.
Let's just give up.
All right. Back to work, everybody. So there's a bit more on this. Let's see. The show is expected to start filming at the end of summer. Dude, that's any time. That's
I
like
know.
next
Somebody said
month.
somebody else specified end of August. I was like, wow, that is amazing.
At Pinewood Studios in Toronto, where you know what?
Mm.
Yeah, because Section 31 is done shooting for sure. So they've probably just been building
They
sets.
said it's like where Disco was
Yeah.
filming.
Two
Trek
Yeah, where
separate.
Movie's been,
Star
like,
Trek Discovery was
killing
They're
it.
two
produced.
separate facilities, right?
Mhm.
Got it.
Yeah.
The series will be using several stages, including Pinewood's mega stage,
I love that
the
it's called Mega
largest
Stage.
in North America, which will be used to create the San Francisco campus of Starfleet Academy.
Wait, it's the largest in North America? It's amazing.
So what's the largest in the world?
Including Oaxaca.
Ooh.
Here it is. That's big. That's a
It is
door
huge.
Oh, wow.
for context.
Oh my God, for reference.
Huge.
How
They're
many
not
floors is
messing
that?
around in
1,
Toronto.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 floors, basically.
They can
Whoa.
play.
That's awesome.
I just have to say, like, Trek Movies coverage of stuff is, I mean, they're just like killing it lately.
Mhm.
Because everybody else's press release of this did not include the stage picture.
Yeah.
But when I saw Trek Movies and they had that stage picture and like more specific time it's starting to film, I was just like, this is so fun. And the fact that they know it's called the mega stage, so now I can start calling it that. Like, I really appreciate this like next level touch of detail.
Oh, somebody pointed out something pretty cool in the comments of that Trek movie thing. They said, nice to have another Brooks.
Yes.
I thought
Carice
thought
Brooks.
that
I did
too.
not even make that connection.
I
Wow,
thought
that's
so
cool.
too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait, how many Brooks are there? Because then on Friday for STAC, we're having Brooke Chalmers. And I was like, oh my God, there's so many Brooks floating around Star Trek at the moment. I love
There's
it. The
Babbling
more the
Brook.
merrier.
Yeah, that's true. That would be 3 Brooks involved in Star Trek, but maybe there's a fourth
I'm
somewhere
sure
in there.
there are more.
What about a Holland Brook last name, or a Eldon Brook, or something? You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like the end of a last name too.
I feel like there is one.
Yeah. Oh,
There
what
are for
about
sure.
what about Jane Brooke?
Oh my God, duh.
Ah.
Who has that film
She's
playing at
also a
short film
person.
festival right now in
She
LA.
is a person.
Jane Brooke?
Yeah,
Jane Brooke.
That's-
Jane Brooke?
Admiral Cornwell.
Yeah.
Am I saying it wrong?
Oh, Doink, yeah, right.
And it's like Muhammad's
Oh my
bio
God, no.
Trekkie and the Admiral.
Admiral Brooks, which is what like isn't Admiral, yeah, okay, got it.
Who's Admiral Brooks?
From, let me make sure I have it right. He's 24th Century Admiral. I feel like it's one of the movies.
Okay.
Unless I'm like losing my mind. Memory Alpha's saying it too, but then it's not like putting any details. Am I going crazy?
Oh yeah.
Aren't we
But we're
all?
gonna have to move on. Yeah.
Am I like reading too much about Star Trek? Well, the weird thing is, Memory Alpha's backing me up, but also not like loading details.
They like have your back, but they really don't. They kind of do.
Well, there also is like Admiral Cartwright, who's Brock Peters, but he's a Brock and not a Brooke.
But it's very close.
And he's also a Cisco.
He is a Cisco, which is
I know.
yeah.
Hey, what's next on the docket?
Sorry, I was just reading some of the
know.
comments. I'm like they're kind of trolly, but they're kind of funny. So I don't know.
I want to know some of them.
Oh my God, Trek
Well,
Core
there's-
started retweeting the troll ones like a really funny way,
God.
which is a great way to handle trolls.
Yeah.
Block
Block 'em or mock 'em.
I mean,
okay.
one of the comments says, "I hope they know how to cry on screen."
Oh, that kind of trolling.
Kind of trolling.
I like those trolls. Like,
And then
you know
they
what, though?
explain
Maybe
why
should
they
try
said that.
crying more.
Gotcha.
Right?
He says, Discovery shows love to have characters cry, and since these are younger cadets, all the hormones and emotions will cause them to cry even more.
That's actually funny.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, I can't tell if he's trolling us or like making fun of himself. I can't, or like trolling
Just
himself.
having fun.
I like it though.
That's just
I like
fun.
it.
Yeah.
God, and there's a lot more. One of them says, "You got no soul, Tiger." And now I'm like, what did I miss?
What is
What?
that?
Never mind. We got to move on. But sometimes,
is that an
sometimes
alien?
it's fun. Yeah. Sometimes it might be fun to go check out the comments of like
Mhm.
just
I always
any
forget
random
that there are
human.
comments on these.
And
That's funny.
somebody else says, there is a dramatic advantage to stoic characters. If you have characters constantly going on about their feelings and hugging, crying, holding hands, and having outbursts, it dilutes the impact of any emotional breakthroughs. Less is more is a real truism. It's often fine or even necessary to have a freer character or two to bounce off of, but restraint makes for better drama. I read that because then the reply to that was, sounds pretty boring and simplistic. No one would watch that.
Other things from like TV explaining to us.
Yeah, anyway, we got to move on. I will return to this on my own time.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Oh my God.
There's nothing wrong with a little harmless fun.
A new segment of Star Trek and Chill.
Do you, Melissa Longo,
Yes.
do you feel like Star Trek fans are a little too uptight sometimes? Like, do you feel like they should learn to chill a little bit?
A little chill. Yeah. There's sometimes they can be a little bit rigid in what a little bit rigid. And yeah. It's okay to be open because IDIC.
Mhm.
You know.
Like, try crying more. People who read these weird comments, like, you clearly have some repressed anger. So nuts.
I love it.
Yeah,
Those-
emotions aren't bad. Emotions aren't bad. That's
Mhm.
all.
Yeah, definitely.
As Duff
Definitely.
McKagan once said in the album from Neurotic Outsiders, which was like a side project of Guns N' Roses, it had Duff and Matt from Guns N' Roses, had Stephen Jones from the Sex Pistols, it had the bass player from Alice in Chains. Point is, he said feelings are good.
They are good.
Feelings are
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Pretty
Feelings
cool
are
song.
good.
Yes.
Now you know you're alive.
exactly.
Exactly.
I can't wait to have some one day. I heard they're fun. Anyway. So what's up next, everybody? Oh, this is also trekmovie.com, they're announcing, this is kind of minor news, but we still like to cover it. Oh my God, Paramount Global officially agrees to Skydance merger with potential big impact on Star Trek's future. What? This is actually gigantic.
So there isn't, it is, but we've kind of already talked this to death. So there isn't like that. We just had to mention it because it has this obviously is news that it's official.
Found the troll comment.
Well, there's just like other fun stuff to get to. But like we already said, they have a 45-day grace period. So
so it's not official for another month and a half. It's not official until
it's called official, but yes.
The end of August.
Yeah. And I read a bunch of different editorial pieces on this today that aren't included in this article, but one that I read that was really interesting was about how, what's his name, David Ellison, like the guy who's in charge of Skydance. Because I was like, what does he get out of this? Like buying this huge company that's very much in debt. And they were like, well, he now gets to be like a player on the major stage with the name Paramount behind him.
Yeah.
Because it still means something. And I was like,
yeah,
oh, that is cool. And I didn't know some of the things that he's sort of spearheaded for Skydance. And so some of them are really interesting, and they show his age, that he's just 41 compared to almost everybody else running all the other companies who are decades older.
Yes.
So he understands the modern environment in actually a really cool way. He spearheaded moving how long movies stay at actual theaters from something crazy 100 and something days down to 31 days.
Wow.
And that's part of a window, but he's that way you can get it onto VOD and
right.
people paying $20. People just aren't going to the movie theater before. And I was like, wow, that is really, he definitely is thinking ahead in how the environment is changing, and it'll be interesting to see how that translates into how Paramount is run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And it's nice to know that he wants to keep Paramount together and not split up into parts, which is huge. And his involvement with the final two Kelvin movies, and the fact that he's mentioned Star Trek movies, it says to me that he's very invested in continuing Star Trek.
Yeah. He recognizes the value. Yeah.
Right.
Which is very nice.
It is very nice. Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe that means, as this mentions, that Skydance CEO David Ellison, who will run the new Paramount, was credited as an executive producer for both Into Darkness and Beyond. Maybe that means we'll finally get that Star Trek 4. Maybe he's like, if I have to buy your entire freaking company, get my fourth movie out, I'll do it.
It is Star Trek is specifically being mentioned for their movies, and also their star power franchise star power that's recognizable internationally among Paramount's catalog.
Yeah.
So hopefully it means good things.
I mean,
it's just amazing because in the beginning of all this, it's who would buy it? Because there's just there's so few possible people to buy it. So it's how many would A, want to buy it, and then B, keep it all together?
That's the key right there. Yeah. Yeah, because the number of entities that were interested just as something to tear apart and sell for scraps, it's nice to see someone who actually has a creative vision for it.
Yeah, which tells me that Cherry Redstone went into this thoughtfully and not just for the money, because Sony offered a huge lump of money, way more than Skydance did, but they wanted to break it apart. She didn't want her father's legacy to be dismantled. That would have been
so sad. Can you imagine?
It would have been really sad.
Oh.
If they just tore us apart like one of those frogs that Anne-Marie dissects. We deserve better.
One or two.
All right, but there's a little bit more to this. And it's kind of the important part. It says Paramount franchises to be reevaluated. Today's announcement and investor call also commits the new Paramount to build Paramount Plus, great, the streaming home of Star Trek, with best in-class technology and modernized infrastructure and additional cost to the viewer. No, it doesn't say that, but that's implied. The new plan, the new plan calls to evaluate investment in Paramount Plus with a focus on profitability and partnership in the rapidly changing environment, which is consistent with Paramount's previous announced plan to find a joint venture partner for the streaming service. During today's call, incoming Paramount president Jeff Shell talked about seeing Paramount as part of an ultimate bundle. Everybody says that.
Cable.
He also indicated
cable.
They will be looking at more licensing deals and windowing strategies for Paramount-owned content, which could lead to Star Trek streaming originals showing up beyond Paramount Plus. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Presentation noted Star Trek is one of the key franchises. Duh. They launched networks.
Paramount.
Yes.
Not
the existing Paramount, but the new Paramount.
For the new Paramount, yeah.
Which could potentially lead to a more comprehensive Star Trek universe. I'm not sure. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. We don't need more Kid Cudi.
Kid Cutie?
Video games or whatever.
Remember Kid Cutie? He's adorable.
But what popped into my head when you read that was a Star Trek theme park. I want to go.
Well, Paramount's Great America in Northern California was Star Trek themed. There were Klingons and things like that. Our good friend Rico E. Anderson, who lived out in the East Bay, he used to work as a Klingon at Paramount's Great America. So you would see those guys in their makeup in the sun.
That sucks.
Sounds terrible, but they did it. It must have been fun.
It does sound like it sucks.
Here's something interesting. Wow, TrekMovie.com. Anne-Marie, are you obsessed with TrekMovie.com? Probably.
Here's the thing. It seems like a lot of people are like, some of the other outlets are putting up less stuff right now. But like Trek Movies, like, we're not taking summer breaks.
Yeah. Exactly.
So TrekMovie.com points out a couple interesting things, and here they are. Prodigy hits Netflix top 10 around the world. Around the world, around the world, right?
Yeah.
So that's cool. Also, Flix Patrol, everybody's favorite website, Flix Patrol.
There's actually like an updated version of that graphic that I sent you separately, but this is a good article.
It performed best in Germany on the chart for 4 days, reaching a high of #3. Those Germans.
Cool. Those Germans.
They love
They know what's up.
It also popped into the chart for France, even though the entire season has been available on France TV since March.
Oh,
cool.
Shout out to the French fans. That's awesome.
That is so cool.
So what did they just wait?
Great little nuance.
They like treated it like a religion, and they're like, we're waiting for marriage.
Well,
or they know how important it is that they watch it, and they're watching it again.
That's so cool.
That's a great point.
And they didn't want to do spoilers for the rest of the world, so now they want to be enjoying it with everyone.
Yeah.
If there's one thing that everybody thinks of French people, it's how polite they are. Oh, they are just. Go visit their country and they will polite all over you.
Hey, man. The French are doing all right this week.
Yeah.
The French are doing all right.
Also, look at this item.
Well, there's a really cool graphic. Wait, go back up a little.
Why you don't like Discovery ends in Nielsen top 10. Yay, Discovery. There you are, number 10. Good for them. Yeah. Man, Bridgerton, why is it doing so well?
People love it.
They do. Which brings me to Queen Charlotte, which is on number 9. I totally agree. But it's been out for a really long time. And so
that's cool.
To hit number 9 says a lot. I think it's the best of the Bridgerton stories.
Wow.
Is that like Bridgerton's of Madison County? Or I've never heard of this thing.
Oh my God, I'm so obsessed. I like listened to all of the Netflix like companion podcast. Oh my God, it's so interesting.
That doesn't sound like you to like get so fully immersed and obsessed into something. Anyway,
no,
there was more.
There's a really cool graph that I think I'm obsessed with. That was
Unicorn
the
Academy?
Prodigy thing. No. Yeah, this thing. So this is so fascinating. So basically, like Google Trends has data. I don't know exactly like how you get it, but they did this. It's basically like going back for all the seasons of wait, they included a weird one here. Let me send you on Facebook Messenger the correct one. There's one that compares Lower Decks and Prodigy, and it's really like it's really interesting because what it's comparing is like Lower Decks that was backed really hard by Paramount. And then it also compares Prodigy season 1 that was backed really hard by Paramount. Oh my God. Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
Well, while you're looking for that, that's okay. That's okay. One thing we're not is disappointed.
We are not disappointed.
No.
Let's play on Twitter. It's Tuesday Twitter right now.
We love Tuesday Twitter.
So here we go. This is from last week. There's a man by the name of Commander Chakotay who says, he tweets out on twitter.com, Star Trek Prodigy has dropped on Netflix. The 20 episodes are amazing. You guys have been patient and supportive, and you're in for a treat. Enjoy. Super Nintendo Chalmers, that's our buddy Brooke Chalmers, the aforementioned, who says, Robert, every session with you was pure joy. I know I've said it before, but getting to revisit Chakotay with you was one of the highlights of my career. Thank you. These guys don't realize this is public. So somebody says, you two get a room. No, but then Robert Beltran says, Brooke, my brother, thank you. It was such a pleasure to work with you and Kevin. The joys you guys brought to the work was contagious, and I was most definitely affected by it. You're a great voice actor, and so your words mean that much more to me. Season 3, how great would that be?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Your lips to God's ears, my friend. And Ellie Littlechild says, we need a season 3, and I bet everybody else does in the comments.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So I just sent you the graph on Facebook Messenger.
So are we back on that?
Sorry, it's just such fawning.
I thought we were fawning over Robert Beltran, my favorite thing to do.
Well, that's a given.
Yeah. Robert Beltran performed beautifully in season 2 of Prodigy by all accounts. So I'm glad that he also made some friends along the way.
I heard on 7th Rule last night that Robert Beltran might be on 7th Rule.
What? That's fun. Okay, everybody, mark your calendars. 13 days from now, when we go live on the 7th Rule to talk about Prodigy episodes 11 through 15, the Robert Beltran will be joining us, and we will swoon, fawn, compliment, and chortle our way live with all of you. It should be a great time.
Amazing.
So stick around for that. That's Monday night. It'll be right around 7:20 p.m. Pacific time, because it's going to go right after our TNG reviews. It's going to be nuts. More on that in a moment. But now,
so fun.
Check out what Dr. Anne Marie is making us look at.
This is such a great. Okay, so basically, we have in red Star Trek Lower Decks, and so this is showing like there have been 4 seasons of Star Trek Lower Decks right now, and that's the engagement on Google that it gets. And keeping in mind that like this is a show where every season Paramount like backs it very hard, so it's like understandable it's getting big engagement. Then we have Prodigy, which is the show that like just did not get the promotion for season 1 that Lower Decks did, but I mean it did okay that season 1. Then you have season 2, and what's really fascinating about this is how season 2 that's had 0 backing or promotion, it actually has topped the last like couple seasons of Lower Decks that was backed hard by the studio.
That's fantastic.
So this is just like a graph showing like wow, our voices matter. And look how much more like cheerleading Prodigy. So,
absolutely.
Here's my concern, and get ready for the wet banana here. I don't know. Get ready for the wet banana, everybody.
Nice.
My concern is that since it all dropped at the same time, that this graph is going to look more like an ice pick than a plateau. You
Obviously,
see,
there is
lower
that
decks
problem.
is like that, lower decks like that, like that. You could tell this is probably when Prodigy premiered those first few episodes, then the next few episodes, then the final 10. It's probably something like that, right? It's probably where they got canceled or here. I guess that was
July 2nd. Right?
Okay, so it
was before STLV.
Yeah.
Right. So my concern is this is going to have a sharp decline like pretty quickly rather than dragging out. So that's on us, guys. We got to keep up this momentum and have it go like this for at least a month.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, exactly. For that month for Netflix.
Yeah.
That's such a good graph, though. I love that.
Yeah, that's fun. Really, really interesting.
Thanks, Google. Let's see what the live chat has to say about that.
Yeah.
And I was on Netflix yesterday looking at
I watched that episode. That was fun.
Looking at the top 10 most viewed things on Netflix. And the US needs to do better about watching Prodigy because they're watching stupid stuff like Thousand Babies or whatever.
I know.
That's dumb compared to Prodigy, which is brilliant.
I check it like a few times a day now, and like every time I check it, I'm like, stop watching people shop for like expensive apartments, guys. Watch Prodigy.
Watch something that's actually creative. Yeah.
So Joshua M. Patton, our good buddy, says, Google Trends, the bane of his existence, he says, is reflective of what people are searching for. So anything people are Googling, doing searches, checking out
Oh my
keywords.
gosh, that's why it's spiking. It's like JC erotic fan fiction. Star Trek Prodigy.
And Canadians going, how can I watch it? Help.
Oh, yeah.
I think in 13 days, everybody, we're going to be able to ask Chakotay. So JC, CJ, or other.
Will you read him an erotic poem?
I could read you the erotic text that I sent and then deleted because I got too shy. No, but I won't do any of those things. No way. He'll never come back on our show ever again.
What? Wait, what?
I know. He just dismissed that.
What?
Ryan was writing an erotic poem for him, but
no, I was not.
You weren't?
Oh, for
No.
Robert Beltran?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
no.
okay.
Good thing this isn't live.
Was written. It was already written. It was just copy and paste.
You guys, what if he's watching right now? Don't embarrass me in front of Chakotay, please.
It wasn't about him. It was about Janeway and Chakotay. It was just for him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I wouldn't write that stuff. That's filth.
Wouldn't you?
Okay.
Wouldn't you?
Oh, here's a good Twitter tweet. Check this out, everybody. You may enjoy it. Jennifer Morrow, we know her. She's a writer.
I got retweeted by the writers person.
She says, for some reason, putting Rodrigo's in my script has become a thing. For any crossover Star Trek Prodigy, Legend of Vox Machina fans, you'll find a Rodrigo in episode 5, TLVM Fate's Journey, and episode 5 of Prodigy's Observer's Paradox.
Nice.
Ooh, that's 2 episode 5s. I guess writing the 5th episode of a show has also become a thing. That's fun.
Ooh.
Love that.
Dr. Anne-Marie Seagull says, oh my God, did Starbucks think I'm a character in the EMH's latest holonovel? But where are my 5 Rodrigos?
It's because they put my name as ANA, like on my cup.
Oh,
Anna, one of the stars of his latest holonovel.
Want to build a snowman, Anna?
Close.
Let it go. Let it go.
So funny.
What was the other girl's name? It was Anna and
Elsa.
Elsa. Oh yeah, good movie.
It is a good movie.
I've never seen it.
What?
But it comes up all the time at the show.
And you call yourself a person.
I finally had to sit down and watch Frozen 1 and Frozen 2 because when I was teaching kids in China, because they were like all telling me that I had to watch it and wouldn't leave me alone until I did. And they were great. They were right.
So cute.
And then we would sing.
Aww, let it go.
Everybody in the live chat, let us please know, scale of 1 to 10, what would you give the first Frozen movie?
Nice.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Inquiring minds want
very
to
good
know.
songs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big song guy in cartoony movies, but that was a good soundtrack.
I've got a whole soundtrack of Disney songs that I sing to when I paint. I mean, I listen to a lot of different stuff, but
give us your top 5, please.
Okay. Moana, Where You Are, and Also You're Welcome, which is just like a banger. I really, really like The Bare Necessities.
I listen to that all the time.
Oh wait, what's that one in? What's that one from?
Jungle Book.
Right, I remember that one.
I'll Make a Man Out of You from Mulan. And Just Around the River Bend from Pocahontas. Yeah.
Very nice. Good stuff.
Thank you.
All right. So Dave Gregory says 9.4. That's pretty hardcore. John Davis says 8. Lucia says 9. Josh M. Patton says 9.
Nice.
Faith Howell says 7. Yeah, all very good stuff. Moopsy says 8.3 to 333. Allison Leach Hyde says 7. Allison Leach Hyde says, I love Tangled more. I agree with you. Tangled is my second favorite Disney movie. I think it's
I've never seen Tangled.
Very well written movie.
Oh, that's the other one. I was like, Donna Murphy, you know who that is.
Yes.
And then Ryan's like, and then I was like, she sang in Tangled. Also, she's an inspiration as an age.
Mother knows best.
Yeah.
Right?
It's funny. I've never seen the movie, but I know the song.
Oh, come on. Just watch it.
I will.
Stop being a wet banana and just watch it.
I will stop being a wet banana. I'm
You
writing
haven't
it
seen it
down
either,
to remind
Melissa?
myself.
I haven't seen Tangled either. No.
See?
I just listen to the song all the time.
How have I seen more Disney movies than you
that
guys?
song's amazing.
I
know, that's actually really interesting.
Because I rewatch old ones constantly.
Yeah.
I like to watch like the obscure ones, you know, like Hercules or Hercules 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, honorable mention for I Won't Say I'm in Love. That's a good song.
A song from there?
Yeah. That's the one.
My oh my, right? You gonna kiss the girl.
No.
That's Little Mermaid.
That is Little Mermaid.
Isn't that what that is?
Yeah, but the other one from Hercules. It's like
Sha-la-la-la. You said the shala.
Yeah, it's like in both, but the Hercules
yeah.
one's like ends with I don't remember Hercules.
Yeah.
Anyway, they
No,
sound
that's
similar.
Little Mermaid.
I know.
Don't quiz me on my Little Mermaid songs.
They're like
Right.
they're like the Alan Menken equivalents in each of the movies.
Mm-hmm.
I really just know that song because of the millions of times I've been to Disneyland. That's really
nice.
They play that. Anyway, okay, so check this out. This is from our friends over at screenrant.com. John Orchiola. He's cool. We like him.
Mm-hmm.
He's out partying at some premiere or something. Anne Marie reports.
Mm-hmm.
Star Trek's new whale is a Leonard Nimoy movie legacy character.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cute.
Love
this so much.
This isn't really a spoiler,
did I cry?
Right?
Yes.
It's not. You know what? One of my positions on spoilers is, didn't the whale already make an appearance in 1 through 5?
Yes.
Yes.
So you already covered that on some of the rules. So
yeah.
Yep.
I figured this is okay.
Hey everybody, there's a whale.
And her name is Jillian. And she's played by Paul Gordon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is so awesome.
And then Aaron Welke posted some math about this, which is like the star dates that like George and Gracie, the whale couple from Star Trek 4, came aboard and traveled with Kirk's crew to the 23rd or 24th century.
Third.
Like during TOS movies. Okay,
yeah.
23rd century. And then, like, what's the lifespan of a whale usually? And the answer is like 90 to 100 years. Then people are like, wait, could this actually be the baby whale that Gracie was pregnant with in Star Trek 4? Or is it like that whale's child? So maybe it's the grandkid whale.
That is too darn cute. Check this out, everybody.
Oh, it's a legacy, a Starfleet legacy.
I love
Bonnie
that.
Gordon says, our good friend Bonnie Bell G says, now that season 2 of Star Trek Prodigy is officially out, I want to share one of my favorite moments of recording this show. I was fortunate enough to give a voice to Jillian, the whale in Cetacean Ops. So there's more to this, but of course, what you're talking about here is Jillian got into Starfleet as a legacy. Her grandparents served with Admiral Kirk himself and were good friends with Spock.
That's so nice.
Oh, look, Jenny R. Johnson says something too. Jillian is helping to continue the proud tradition of me getting weepy every time a whale appears on screen in Star Trek. I love her so much.
Love that.
And Jillian says, so
also,
it
also
feels the same.
The pairing of Rock Talk with the whale is my heart explodes every time. Like it's too nice. They're just lovely.
I'm like, I hope Bonnie has like Jillian the whale pictures to sign in.
God, yes.
Oh yes, that's brilliant.
That would be great.
You gotta let her know. You gotta let her know.
And also like pictures with that cosplayer who always is Spock and then has like the inflatable whale.
Yeah.
That's Jillian's grandparent.
That's Jillian's grandparents. Oh, I love that.
So good. Great article, John Arcula.
Oh, here's something. Sometimes we're a little self-congratulatory, and that's okay. For example, Hero Within
this is amazing.
Is going to be at San Diego Comic-Con, where some of Jenny R. Johnson's art is going to be. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. I'm so excited. I get to be part of the decor in the Energized Lounge, which is super, super cool.
That's fun.
Yeah. And they even like in the article have a picture view.
They do?
What?
I haven't seen this yet.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Oh my God. There they are.
Hey.
It's amazing.
That's amazing.
Jenny R.
That's me. Jenny R. Oh, that's fantastic. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have Cisco and the new DS9 and the poker game and a nice size Janeway too. Because we wanted like a nice sort of collection of everybody. Yeah. So I'm really excited.
And that's a huge deal. It's like
it is
basically gonna be the like Star Trek pop-up like activation thing.
Yeah, exactly. Very close to the convention. And there's gonna be folks from the cruise there. Who else? I think, Factory Entertainment, maybe? But they're basically sort of like listing off, doing a little post on each group or person that's going to be there. And it just, and they're also selling like Trek themed snacks and beverages and stuff. And it's just like a cool, and it's just
official.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. And because Paramount is doing an activation themselves, but it's like, they're doing like the ski lodge thing again, and there may be like a Trek element, but it's not specifically Star Trek. So it's sort of like if you're there as a Star Trek fan, make sure you hit the Energized Lounge.
And one night it's like invite only. For, Paramount VP of Brand Development, press.
Yeah,
it's like massive deal. So amazing.
Yeah. Yes, it would be very nice to be there in person.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, but I'm pretty excited.
It's also exciting that all those people that are going to San Diego to fight through the droves and the $70 parking and the traffic and the hubbub. They're going to do all that, and they're going to see your art. They're going to be like, that's amazing. But the only place they can actually meet the artist is going to be in Las Vegas like a week later. So
that's right. And then they're going to have to find me because I'm just going to be bopping around, but I'll be wearing shirts with my stuff on them. And I have this hair, which is somewhat recognizable. So just look out for this and yeah, say hi.
When you did this, I was picturing that old game Snake. Remember the thing that... Remember that game?
I intend to not stop moving for the entire convention.
She's not going to run into her tail.
Exactly.
You see, Anne-Marie, video games were something that we used to play.
I know.
Back in sometimes we'd play Miss Pac-Man, sometimes Dig Dug, sometimes Donkey Kong or Double Dragon or Altered Beast. You know, those were good ones. Anyway, Cruisin' USA, you know, you name it. Duck Hunt. That was one of the original, like with Super Mario Brothers for Nintendo.
I know. We had that game.
Yeah. I just made friends. I just made friends with the guy who did the design work on Donkey Kong and Battletoads.
Whoa.
And yeah, we're like internet friends now. Very cool.
All right, so everybody, here's the key. We got to get back to work because we have something huge to talk about. This is also from screenrant.com. This is maybe my favorite article of the week because it's a little self-congratulatory too.
Love that.
Walter Koenig says Captain Kirk's Star Trek Generations death was unforgivable.
Amazing.
That's what you are.
Walter was so cute on that TOS review for the Doomsday Machine. Like, I'm just like, how did we get so lucky to get to hear from him? He's adorable.
By following the 7th rule and becoming a patron.
Yeah.
Probably.
I have to mention Matt Boardman's comment in the live chat. He said he was accused of being more excited for STLV than his own wedding.
Okay, Matt, it's just us now, okay? It's just us. It's true, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. That's okay. You don't have to. Never mind. But
I just thought that was so funny.
I get you, buddy. I get you. It's okay. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And there's nothing wrong with it.
Exactly.
All right. Anyway, if you need a place to stay tonight, let me know, okay? Anyway, so we can giggle. So here's the quote from Walter P. Koenig. He says, it makes me think of Star Trek: The Next Generation's first movie. The way they wrote off Captain Kirk was, I think, just unforgivable. He should have died trying to save the ship. He dies on a bridge or something, and he falls down, and he's dead. They're going to kill off somebody. They're going to kill off somebody as important as Captain Kirk. Then it should be heroic. Now, William Wyndham, his mind is going and he's in bad shape, but at least you can understand why he's doing this and you can feel for him. He has an extraordinary sense of guilt because his crew was all killed. Now, I really think it wouldn't have taken that much. That Kirk should have had a heroic ending. Could have, should have. If he was going to die, he should have died trying to save the ship or something of that nature. Agree or disagree that Captain Kirk's death was unforgivable, cemented with the, oh, what does he say? Oh my, or oh dear, or something like that.
He says, oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Unforgivable, or like, hey, whatever, they can't all be giant deaths.
I mean, he was being heroic, so it wasn't like just straight up falling off a bridge.
Right.
But
He was defeating
But-
Soren.
Yeah,
Yes.
everybody hates that duck though.
But
I
he
mean,
like, yeah, but he was being heroic, helping Picard beat Soren, and then
Remember
Soren,
Picard
and
was,
then
like,
Picard was the one that like
trying to-
actually like had the proper fist fight with him and stuff.
Remember Picard was trying to like act all casual, like tossing a little rock under to test out the thing. He's like,
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
Mhm.
And he does that. That's how he tests to
I
see where
know,
the
I
force
know,
field
I know.
doesn't work.
Mhm.
It was
It's a
so
great
fun.
reenactment.
I was too busy crying about the ship.
I did remember being surprised that he actually died in that moment.
Yeah.
And it was like, Captain Kirk's not gonna die. It's Captain Kirk. They're not gonna kill Captain Kirk. Wait, when is he coming back? When is he coming back? He's not coming back yet. Wait, he's died in that moment?
Yeah.
So
That's true. The people in the live chat are saying that it was his second death, right? They brought him back because he was in the Nexus.
Mhm.
He was like, toast, right? Something's so charming. What a charmer. No wonder Anne Marie's going to be his 9th wife.
I was testing out this software for the science quiz in Las Vegas, and you have to put in nicknames to like the opponents. Mom is like, "Are you Mrs. Shatner?"
Mrs. Oh, that's a fun game. Okay, everybody in the live chat and here, let us know. Tell us Mr. or Mrs. and the last name of the person you'd be married to in Star Trek. So Anne-Marie would be Mrs.
Well,
Shatner.
then it kicked me off, and I had to do a new one.
Oh, well.
I had Mrs. Lorca.
I guess we kind of know Melissa's answer. She's already answered that. You were Mrs. Eisenberg. You got the best of the lot.
I was.
But what about Jenny? Are you a Mrs. Picard?
No, I'm not a Mrs. Picard.
Are you a Mrs. Riker?
Kind of, yeah. 12-year-old me was Mrs. Crusher, to be fair.
Amazing.
But yeah.
Same with my sister.
Nice, yeah.
My older sister.
Yeah.
I might be a
You're
Mr.
Mr. Lita.
Yeah, I just realized I might be a Mr. Lita or a Mr. JAXA. So I'm like, maybe I'm a Bajoran.
Nice.
I'm a Bajoran chaser.
Wow, you have a thing.
Wait, Cedo JAXA. So her name is really JAXA Cedo, right?
Yes.
So I'd be Mr.
Yes.
Cedo. Or maybe I'd be Cedo Mr. They'd be like, take a Cedo, Mister.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's right.
I might be a
Content.
Mr. Dax, though, because Dax was pretty and charming. She was tough and she was funny. She was strong and she was willing to open up. She was kind of a lot of everything. She was really cool. Yeah. Anyway, and by Dax I meant Jadzia Dax. Ezri Dax cool too. Okay, moving on. Everybody let us know your answers. One Trek fan says, I'd be Mrs. Kirk. John Davis says, Mr. Dax. And Mrs. Dax. Just Rosie says, Mrs. Tuvix. Aw.
Wow.
That's weird.
Oh. Wait, who's the Han? Is that Laris's husband?
Who, where?
Gregory.
Jabon.
Z-H. That's how you spell his name. Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, interesting. Because he's a stubborn northerner.
Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Yeah. Oh, these are awesome.
Oh, wait, Melissa, you might have a backup, though. You might be a Mrs. Pike. There's no maybe about she's
Well, I mean, it's hard to choose right now between Pike and Spock.
Oh, Spock's coming up the ranks, huh?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
When she doesn't even open her teeth, she goes, oh, that's like a growl, yes. Wow.
Oh my
Have
God.
you ever heard even speak on a microphone, his voice is butter.
Yeah.
It's butter. It's so good. He's got a great voice. And, you know,
that works for Benedict Cumberbatch, right?
Connection is great too.
Chris Marshall says Mr. Noonien Singh. That's cool.
Oh my
All right.
God. I just saw this episode of TOS. So I know that there are 13 episodes where Kirk doesn't have a shirt on, but I just saw
I love, can I just say before you finish, I love that you blushed when you said when Kirk doesn't have a shirt on.
Oh my God. The empath?
She still is blushing. You're right. Oh, Anne-Marie, are you sunburned? What happened?
Oh my God, he just looks so good.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh. He's like in that like prisoner pose that like Picard is in what do you call it? Chain of Command. But oh my God. Wow. He's a good looking guy.
So here's something very interesting and apropos. Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel is going to explain this one. What's this tweet all about?
This is like getting us ready for the next Walter Koenig interview or deep dive for a TOS episode on Seventh Rule, which happens the first Sunday of every month. The next one's going to be Cat's Paw, which actually in production order is Walter Koenig's first episode on Star Trek ever. And the crazy thing is, like, of all the episodes to put out merch for, of like 900 episodes or whatever, they just put out new Cat's Paw merch.
That's amazing.
Oh my God, did they coordinate this with the TOS reviews on Seventh Rule? That's amazing. So I can't wait for you guys to be like, Walter, there's new merch for this episode. Crazy.
Like merch.
Merch.
That's a big good check on.
That is a good one. Good timing, everybody, on that one, because that's up next. Boy, Walter is never coming back.
Episode.
He's never coming back if we make him watch Cat's Paw.
I don't understand the joke.
All right, here we go. What's next here? Oh, this is another tweet. Oh, this is a fun one. Trek Central needs you. Why is this important?
Because I'm sure we have some good like aspiring journalists and writers in the live chat, and they're looking for people to cover the news, which I think sometimes gets you like behind the scenes interviews and spoilers and screeners. So if anybody's interested, Trek Central always knows everything.
That's really cool.
That's a lot of fun because you always have people that want to write for Star Trek. They want their voice heard. They want an outlet. They want to talk about. They're like, I could be the next Star Trek.comer. This is your chance. Not StarTrek.com, but
yeah,
you know, like that. So that's really good and interesting. Melissa, you've written a few things, right?
I have. Yeah. Yeah. I have. For Daily Star Trek News, I wrote an article. Yeah.
Melissa is a wonderful writer.
Yeah.
She is. I remember. Excellent speaker too. she's like, I don't understand where you're going with this, Ryan. I wasn't. I was just throwing the ball to you.
Well, because it's interesting because I saw that and I was like, should I apply? Should I not apply? Should I apply? Should I not apply? And then I'm like, do I have time? You know, I don't know because there's a lot going on and there's a lot of stuff going on. I don't know how much more I can add or want to add.
I understand. You know? Yeah.
Because writing is fun. Writing is a lot of fun. But it's easy to fall behind too. So
yeah.
Like what can I do? What is realistic? Am I going to be able to do this?
Yeah, I wonder what kind of commitment they're looking for from people.
Right.
if it's like
Would
more
you
of a
consider writing for it, Jenny?
I know I like to talk and paint, and
everyone the stress of having papers due. But like,
yeah, I mean, I like writing. I really do like writing, but it's just not, within the scope of my thing right now.
Mhm.
But it is like a really cool way to get into just like a backstage, like behind the scenes thing of Star Trek. And Trek Central always seems like a fun bunch of people.
Yeah. That's why it's like, oh, maybe it would be good.
Because what if you just did a little play, and then you're like talkie, and then you're like, so what kind of like commitment are you looking for here? And they're like, hey, we just need like a sort of casual. You can pop in when you can. And you'd be like, nice, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
a first date.
You know,
sounds like a
DTR,
first date.
determine
What kind of
the
commitment do you want? Oh, we're keeping it casual. Just
I'm
don't
loving
get
this
too
conversation
ridiculous
that's going on
about
with
this.
Jenny. And Jenny.
No.
You'd be like, well, I do have some availability, but you know, it is limited. So, but you know, if you really want me,
seeing other people.
There's also, Anne-Marie, you sent a PDF over. You sent a picture.
Yeah,
What's going on?
So I'm gonna go ahead and start this new like thing we're trying to like
speak.
Try.
No, all of our words have gone.
That was really good.
What happened? Was it when we started thinking about Misters and Misses, we all fell apart or something?
No.
Vapors.
So we're just trying to do a new campaign to get our 5-star reviews up on iTunes for the Seventh Rule podcast, because that's really the most important thing, and that's the metric that iTunes uses to recommend podcasts to like other people who might be interested. So there have to be 5-star reviews, and right now we could definitely use some more. And so we're like sweetening the deal by giving away amazing stickers at STLV that will be found at Melissa's Walking Art by Melissa table, made by Melissa table, and they'll also be at Sir Rock Lofton's table. So you go, you show them, oh, these are the table tents I made. You show them your 5-star review on your phone, or you can scan one of these barcodes and do it like, it doesn't matter what it says as long as there are 5 stars and a couple words. And then you get an amazing free holographic Jake Sisko shirt, 7th Rule sticker.
Jake Sisko shirt, 7th Rule sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Wait a minute. Can we afford free stickers for everybody that gives us a 5-star rating?
Only because they're giving you free
does
hot
money
sauce.
grow on trees?
Yeah.
Sure it does.
Yes.
Well,
okay.
it's very worthwhile.
I agree. This is great. This is great stuff from the mind
So
of
if you want to
Anne-Marie
save your
Siegel.
time at STLV and you're going to be there, you can write your 5-star review now on iTunes, because it easily pulls back up when you go to look for it at the time. So that'll save you a few seconds. But yes, you want to hit those tables fast so that you can get your sticker.
Yay,
Yes.
stickers.
Also, I learned that those things are called table tents.
They are.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
First I was Googling like things you put on tables.
Yeah.
Things you put on tables that stand up like a tent.
Like a tent.
Sending something real
Where's
quick.
the
Here we
thing
go.
where you do the review thing? I think I did one.
I did one too. Can you do multiple?
You can only do one because when you go to do one again, it shows you your old one.
I can't find
Well, let's talk about the week ahead, everybody, because we are running low on time. We're running on fumes here. Escorts, I got them coming out of my ears. That was like an old commercial for Ford Escorts.
Nice.
And it had like cars coming out of his ears.
Head.
No.
Just
No Melissa, no aprons. Okay. So let's see. What we just reviewed, what we just released on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel was our full review of Transfigurations. That great episode that everybody goes like, let me just skip this and get to Best of Both Worlds. Then, right after that, we did a live feature on Prodigy Season 2, Episodes 1 through 5, with co-executive producer and director of Prodigy, Patrick Krebs, joining us. This was live last night, but it's still available, just like this. It's a live show, but it's still available to watch anytime. It's not gone or used up. It's always available to enjoy. Now, moving forward, let's see, what do we have next? Let's see. Well, Friday, come right back to this channel for Star Trek and Chill at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the virtual TrekCon channel. We talk Star Trek, we chill, we have a great time.
Special guest.
Yes, we do.
Who has one of the legendary Star Trek Prodigy Twitter accounts, coincidentally.
Whoa! Oh, yeah. It is the aforementioned Brooke Chalmers, Super Nintendo Chalmers, joining us from Prodigy. That is awesome. Yeah. That is going to be a lot of fun. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the virtual TrekCon YouTube channel, 9 p.m. Atlantic. All right, for all 8 of you. And then on Sunday, that's this coming Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Time on the 7th Rule YouTube channel. What's next? We have The Next Generation Season 3, Episode 3, Brothers. Brothers.
We have a guest for that one?
I don't think so. Were we supposed to?
You've got Brent Spiner and Brent Spiner and Brent Spiner.
Did we have Randy James?
We have Randy James on with that one.
I was like, am I losing my mind?
No, you're right. Randy James, everybody knows and loves him. He's the star of the episode. Well, let me give you a hint. No, that's a lot of fun. Yes, Randy James is in that one. We did not get Brent Spiner, but we did better. We got Randy James, everybody.
Exactly.
Sorry, Brent, who's watching right now.
I know.
That's it for us. But remember, next week, we'll also have a new full review on Monday. And then right after that, we'll have a full feature for Prodigy live right after it. So it'll be about like 7:15, 7:20 Pacific time, 10:15, 10:20 Eastern time, 11:15, 11:44 Atlantic time. I don't know the metric system. Or Celsius.
That'll be episode 6 through 10, live with Sirach, Lofton, and you, and the special guest.
Amazing.
Randy James. All right. So, Melissa Longo, can you tell everybody where they can find you and your goodies, please, online?
Yes, at Melissa Longo on social media, MALISSA, and Walking Art Made by Melissa.com, and Walking Art Made by Melissa on Patreon. I am writing a story there eventually. I mean, it's happening, but in spurts. And because, you know, there's a lot going on. And the YouTube, here on YouTube, 3 Fat Lobsters. Yeah.
And yourself, Jenny R.
Well, you can find me. What week is it? This is now, what are we going into? The second week? I don't even know. Okay. It's July. And in July, I have to finish this Enterprise painting. So that's what I'm doing this week. And you'll probably get an update if you follow me on my social media at Jenny R. Johnson Art, except on Twitter where I am at Jenny R. Johnson. But I'll show the update there too. Or you can just go to my website, jennyrjohnson.com. And then you can find all of those things and my shop where you can buy my art because I make art. I think that's it. That's it.
She makes art.
She does make art.
Great art. And you're going to see a lot of it in one way or another in Las Vegas. All right. Right? Like on shirts and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Like I have shirts. Yeah.
Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel, what about yourself?
Twitter at Anne-Marie Siegel 1.
Do you make art?
And in Las Vegas. No. But I love artists and promoting their stuff.
Yeah, you're amazing. Like, seriously.
She's really good about that, yeah. Everybody, you can find me on twitter.com at RyanTGHusk. Once again, that's at RyanTGHusk. Or just Virtual TrekCon, Falling Tower, or the Seventh Rule on your favorite social media, but especially right here on YouTube and sometimes Threads.
You know,
Never Threads. Never Threads. Not once, but maybe someday.
I'm over there. I just keep forgetting it exists.
Yeah. What I don't like is when you sign up for like a social media thing and you're like, am I even going to? Probably not. But then every once in a while they send you these little email nudges like, hey, so-and-so has joined whatever. Yeah. Maybe you want to come back. Like LinkedIn, I haven't opened up LinkedIn in like 10 years or 12 years. But every once in a while it's like, hey, Ryan, LinkedIn, am I right? And I'm like, oh yeah, LinkedIn, I really should probably update that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. That's it for us.
Well, I just thought maybe we could show really fast on Facebook Messenger the new STLV tote bags that just dropped, which are
what like new tote bags just dropped?
They're not available online yet, but yeah, it's basically like some of the new STLV art that I'm getting on like a t-shirt and a tote bag. It's so fun.
Oh my God, I love this. And I'll just bet we're gonna see this behind a bar at STLV in like 3 weeks. What? 3 weeks? Oh my God, what am I gonna wear?
Oh man, what am I gonna? What signature cocktail am I gonna drink?
Look how fun this is. This is great though.
I love this.
Yeah, that's super. That's super.
So follow Creation Entertainment at Creation ENT. That's Creation and Lord of the Rings trees, like Treebeard.
I like
what was the ent that he said was like too quick? Like there was the quick ent. Remember there was a fast ent.
Enterprise?
No.
I can't quite recall.
But if you have an ENT at the end of a word in French, the ENT is sile.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it is.
Sile?
Yeah, the ENT at the end of a word is sile.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
Silent.
What do you mean?
It's silent.
Oh, it's silent. Yeah, okay. It's like, what is this phrase I've never heard of before?
Yeah. ENT. All right. So thank you to Robert Kaiser for hanging out with us. Allison Leach Hyde. I made that up way back in the day, but I don't think anybody's ever liked that joke. Allison Leach Hyde, Dave Gregory, Ben Genium,
I got it.
Moopsy, Glenn, One Trek, what's up? Thank you all, Mark. We appreciate all of you hanging out with us, and we will see you shortly. That's it for us. When you want to talk about ENT, put it on the main viewer. Get your tickets for STLV.